Hey guys, this is day 3 of our TransAlp. This is the last day in Austria. You can see in the back, this is Bodenalpe, our starting point for today. And our final destination is Tschierv, which is in Engadin, Switzerland. Our tour today will cover 63 kilometers in length and we will do a vertical climb of 2000 meters. According to our tour planning, we will spend 6.5 hours on our bike. And the highest point in this tour is 2600 meters above sea level. And this is also the altitude which determines when the best time in the year is for TransAlp. Because usually there is a lot of remaining snow until midsummer. So the best months for the whole tour is from July, August, maybe early September. There's a lot of highlights on this tour and I would just like to mention a few of them. Probably the biggest highlight not only on this tour but on the whole TransAlp is Fimberpass, which we will reach quite early today. And especially the single trail leading down from Fimberpass to Switzerland. It's 4 kilometers in length and we will do a decline of 600 vertical meters. And yeah, I've never done it so far, but from what I found on the internet, it must be a really nice single trail. The second highlight is Val S-charl. I'm not 100% sure if I pronounce it correctly. And this valley will lead us up to Basta Costainas. And during this ride through this valley, we will pass through the highest arola pine forest called Damagur. And once we reach that pass, the last remaining kilometers are purely downhill, so just fun left. Alright, and with that, we will start this tour now. The first section of day 3 takes us all the way up to Fimberpass. The first 7 kilometers, which lead us to Heidelberger Hütte, are comfortable. From there onwards, a tough part starts because we have to walk our bike for almost 400 vertical meters up to Fimberpass. After all the walking of our bikes, we definitely deserved what was next. Fimberpass Trail is a mind-blowing single trail. In the beginning it's quite rough and we had to get off our bikes from time to time, but later on it gets more flowy and it's definitely one of the highlights of TransAlp. close, but conditions get easier. Except of one small part where we ride another single trail, it is mainly gravel roads which take us down to a village called Scuol. As it marks approximately half of this tour, Scuol is a good place for lunch. After refilling our tanks, the next climb had been waiting for us, which took us up to Val S-charl. Initially on a street, after that on gravel roads, and in the end on small single tracks. But all of it is 100% rideable, all up the way to Bas da Costainas. To end day 3, we had to go down to Tschierv. The way down there is a mixture between gravel roads and flowy single trails, and the scenery is breathtaking. The last few hundred meters again were on paved road. here we are, end of day 3. We just reached our final destination, which is a small mountain village very close to Tschierv. What can I say? I think it had been the most amazing tour I've ever done on my mountain bike, and I have done a lot so far. Why? The climb after Bodenalpe was really nice. It was steady, never too steep, until a point where we had to walk our bikes. This was the last approximately 400 vertical meters, but also there it was not very exhausting because you really could walk your bike and you did not have to carry it. And then we reached Fimberpass, and the trail leading from Fimberpass down to Switzerland was awesome. In the upper section it's classified as S3. This is also true, so there are some really rough parts and you have to know what you're doing there. But yeah, if your skills are not enough for that, you can just walk your bike there. And then in the lower part it gets more easy, and in our case it was quite muddy there in the lower part, but if it's dry I think it's really nicely rideable there. And then the second part is this valley, Val S-charl. I'm still not sure if I pronounce it correctly, and this again was amazing. In the beginning it looks a little bit like a moon landscape, and then you reach a plateau, and from this plateau it's easy climbing, not too steep anymore, and you reach a really beautiful mountain village there. And in the end, when you come down here to this place, to Tschierv, there is again a nice downhill section with a flowy trail, not too difficult, maybe S1 I would say. So with those impressions we are really looking forward to tomorrow, to day 4. And yeah, if you like the tour, please give me a thumbs up, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye. If you scan those QR codes now, you will be directed to the GPS data of the tour on 2 different platforms. If you are looking for direct links, you will find those in the description below the video.